On the desk in front of me here, I've got some of the best DJI Pocket 3 accessories you can buy. I've used this camera extensively over the last few months or so. 4 months it's been out, can you believe it? Time has flown, and I've come across these accessories that really help get the best out of the camera, and I wanted to share some of them with you today. Now, let's start off with the microphone, because these two microphones from DJI are absolutely phenomenal, but you can get them to sound a little bit better with the next accessory. But let's just touch on these, because these actually connect to the Pocket 3 wirelessly via Bluetooth. Very easy to use. They've got great battery life, they've got great sound, more importantly, and you can actually record internally 32-bit float in here as well. You've got about 8 GB worth of memory inside, so you can save stuff. If you don't want to connect it directly to the camera, you can just use this as a standalone recorder, and that's what I do with my other cameras, like the Sony that I'm recording this video on now. I actually go out with this microphone, I record internally with 32-bit float, and then I come back and I link the two in post-production. So that's the way I use these microphones. Absolutely phenomenal. They come in white and black. The black is very cool because it's got this like sort of see-through design. Obviously the white hasn't got the see-through design because the internals, I'm guessing, are black, the same as the black version, so it's got this nice white matte design. So if you're a professional, this comes in very useful, because you need a white microphone. If you've got a talent that's wearing a white t-shirt, for instance, this will come in very, very useful. So this actually comes with the matching wind muff on the top. These dead cats are really good. They just clip into the 3.5mm jack, and they really do help with the sound when it's really windy outside. So that's a great accessory. What I would though recommend is you grabbing the lav mic from DJI, because I've found that the sound coming out of this mic is really, really exceptional. It's probably better than you get standalone with the microphone itself. It's about £35 in the UK, by the way. If you want to grab any of these accessories, there'll be links in the description down below, and those will be affiliate links that help this channel grow if you do purchase for that link, but you don't have to. If I've got any discount codes as well, I'll link them down there for you. Yep, it sounds phenomenal. It comes in the box with the pop filter. It's only available in black at the moment, which is unfortunate. I hope they come out with a white version, and I'd like them to sell like a dead cat, the sort of wind muff thing that can fit over the top of this as well, just to improve it a little bit for outdoor scenarios. But the audio you get out of this is really great. I actually use this little dead cat. I don't remember where I got this from. I think this came with like another microphone set that I received, but I just sort of popped that over there. I'll try and put a link in the description down there with, if I can get sort of a similar product for you. So that goes over there like that and really helps with the wind noise. This is the setup that I go out with. I take one of the DJI mics, I take the lav mic, and then I'm using either the Pocket 3, the Action 4. It works with the Ace Pro as well, because you can obviously record internally and just link it up afterwards. Those are the sort of things that I go with when it comes to audio, and you cannot go wrong with these audio devices. They are absolutely brilliant. When you buy the microphone standalone on its own, I bought the white version on its own, it comes in this neat little waterproof pouch as well, which has like a waterproof zip on there, and you keep all your accessories inside nice and safe and dry. So that's a nice little thing as well. We've got this cool little accessory here from a company called BRDRC. Now, I got these sent to me to review for Amazon. They didn't ask me to do a YouTube review, but they're so good I wanted to feature them on my YouTube channel. They've got some ND filters, which we'll touch on in just a second. This fits over the back of the screen like that, velcros together, and gives you this little sort of lens hood. So this is the lens hood, and it sort of protects your screen from any glare. If it's really sunny outside, that's what that is for, and it's really handy. It just sort of pops off like so, and you can take it off and just fold it away and just put it in your bag. It's a cool accessory, I've got to say. That is something that I will definitely use, especially when you're abroad, if you're on holiday and it's really, really sunny outside. This screen is not bad, but it's only 700 nits, so when you're outside and really, really bright sunlight, you can struggle to see the screen. So something like this comes in really useful. It's only about $10, and just keep it in your rucksack and whatever, and if you want to use it, you can do. It's simple, works well, great quality. Really do like that from BRDC. Talking of BRDC, they've actually got some ND filters. The reason why I like these ones is they are actually stackable. Now, these are some of their ND filter and polarizer, so you can adjust the polarizer by twisting the little lens around to adjust the strength of the polarizing. But you've got ND8, ND16, ND32 and ND64 in this little kit, relatively low price as well. But if you want stronger ND, then these are actually stackable. So if you take 2 out of these on top of each other, they actually stack on top of each other as well. So that's a cool feature. These are very good, and yeah, I've noticed no real color fringing with them, no difference in the picture quality. And if you want to go manual with your video mode on the Pocket 3 to get really nice motion blur in your picture, then you need some ND filters. So you need to use a shutter rule, the shutter speed which would be double your frame rate. So if you're shooting in 25 frames per second, then your shutter speed needs to be 1/50th, and then you need an ND filter just to darken it down really in brighter scenarios. You've got this other set from Freewell, which is quite expensive, but it comes with everything you'd ever need. Now the only problem with these ones is they're not stackable, but you've got everything all the way up to ND 1000 for really long exposure photography. So you've got that in there. You've got ND and polarizers, and then you've got a couple of black mist and white mist filters in there as well. So this kit's sort of well over $100, £100, but you get everything in there that you'd ever need for ND filter wise. So those ND filters will be linked in the description down below. Those are the 2 sets that I recommend, and those are the ones I use with my Pocket 3. Quickly, while we're on the subject of BRDC, they do this little desk stand, which is really, really great, because this, when it's not on the tripod, you don't always want it on the tripod all the time. This doesn't really stand up. I mean, it does, but you won't want to knock the table. So this little stand actually fits the Pocket 3 in there, and you can put it in on your desk like that when you're not using it, stored away, or you're transferring the files or whatever. This actually has a little cutout on the side of the stand where you can still get to the SD card to remove it. You don't have to take it out of the stand to get the SD card out. That's a nice little touch, and it's a nice little accessory for your desk, so you can keep your Pocket 3 nice and tidy on there. And lastly, we've got the official DJI accessories. The case actually has a magnetic lens holders inside there, so we've got the wide angle lens, which is well worth it if you're going to be vlogging. The lens on here is like a 20mm equivalent, so it's not quite wide enough for vlogging still. They need to make it wider, but they have sold this wide angle lens, which comes with the Creator Combo, or you can buy it separately, and that makes the lens about 15mm, which is good for vlogging. So that is something I'd recommend. And then if you want to buy their own black mist filter, which is good, I've got some nice cinematic footage with it. It's quite expensive. It's about £40 standalone for this, but it's good quality. That actually fits in there magnetically as well. So those 2 lenses are something that I recommend. So that's it. I've been using this camera, like I said, since launch date. I got it the day after launch, so it's been 4 months. I've got a video coming soon. If you want to, make sure you're subscribed and press the bell so you don't miss any future uploads about my 4 months experience with this camera, the pros and the cons. There are some cons. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty damn near perfect camera. It's really, really good quality, and these are the accessories I've come across that really help me get the most out of using this every single day. So that's it. Some of the best accessories you can buy for the DJI Pocket 3. If you like this video, check out this one. You might like that one, and I'll put a playlist here to all my Pocket 3 videos if you want to find out some more about the camera. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.